Hi everybody, me here with a small channel update. Kind of unusual, I know, but I wanted to get some stuff out of the way given that it is approaching the end of the year, and if you saw the previous two videos you might be wondering, hey, isn't the first episode of StarCraft The Looming Shadow supposed to be coming out at the end of the year? And that was the plan. It really was. Yes, it's going to be one of those videos. That was absolutely the plan, but kind of funny what happened. As soon as I posted the trailer and the little explanation companion video, I was absolutely planning to just work on it basically full time, hours a day until it was finished. And then just a lot of things happened to me all at once. We're all humans, we know what that's like. Like, okay, here we go, I'm about to do something, and, oh, the phone rings, oh, the dishwasher flooded. That's not real things that happened. Although I did have a hard drive failure, and lost all of the footage I used to put that trailer together. So that was fun. That's one of the many things that happened. But suffice to say, my October, which was supposed to be free for me to work on this animation project, was suddenly incredibly crowded. And I had no time. And that kind of continued into November. That's the next month. And, you know, obviously now it's December, holidays are coming up. And while holidays in my family are pretty low stakes, this year in particular I've just taken on a lot that kind of was a surprise to me. So for the last 3 months I have not had nearly as much time as I fully expected to work on this thing. Work has still been getting done, it's just been hours a week instead of a day. And we're talking like 2-3 hours a week when I wanted to be putting 15 to 20 hours a week into this thing. So it's gonna be a little later than I anticipated, and I know that might be a little disappointing. I know this is kind of a big thing for the still existing StarCraft community, and I really appreciate all the excitement coming my way. Certainly an interesting and very fun position to be in, to be this person doing this kind of work and having like so many eyes on it. And it's cool. And it's disappointing for me especially to be like, oh, well, this thing I said was going to happen, well, you wait a little longer. But unfortunately that's just how things go sometimes. In the meantime, I can't promise there will be much else. Again, I do want to just kind of keep working on this and additional work in the StarCraft editor as an animation platform because I'm a crazy person. It's very time-consuming. This thing you're seeing here is... You'll see the final result. It's a very simple couple of things, but it still took like half an hour to make. You know, I've said before, but the StarCraft 2 editor is just a beast of pure complexity, and not that any animation is easy, but of the things to consider in this, you know, there's the creation of the set, the map itself, and where things happen, and that's pulling all the doodads out of the various hiding places, because nothing's really organized in the StarCraft 2 editor, and fighting with the way you place things. And of course that takes as little or as large amount of time as you want it to, but you want to make the set look nice. And then there's just making everybody move around and do things. And for those of you who have worked in the StarCraft 2 editor, you know. For those of you who haven't, doing something always takes at least 3 more steps than you think it should. Things just aren't straightforward in here, and that's what makes it, that's what allows it to be so powerful, but it comes at the cost of sometimes overwhelming complexity when you think, like, I just want these 3 guys to move over here. Why can't they? Well, you didn't pick all units in unit group and issue order to picked units to move to here, and once one unit within them is within distance of point, then do another thing. It's not just as easy as you want it to be. It's an ordeal, and it's not that I didn't know that. Obviously, I've been working in this for over a year now, and I've made a considerable amount of stuff in it. It might only be 6 videos, but it represents a rather long progression of understanding. But even with all that experience, I just really got, I guess, caught unawares. Not even underestimating the amount of work, but just, I'm trying to make this look nicer than the other videos, of course. I'm trying to show that I'm getting better. And that comes at the cost of just everything takes more time. So that's just how that goes. So I can't promise that there will be anything else in the meantime. I can't promise there will be any other videos, but I would like there to be either kind of scattered throughout or between episodes once they do start coming out. I'd love to do some shot breakdowns, kind of talking about how I was able to wrestle this very obtuse program into doing the sorts of things you will see it do. I have some other videos planned as well, some stuff I've wanted to make for a while, not necessarily StarCraft focused. I know that's, the YouTube system, the overlord that controls all things on this website, doesn't like it when you branch out to other sorts of categories. But there's some stuff I'd like to put together. I have some video reviews on the channel that I would like to kind of expand, not to make it my full thing, but just games I care about that I want to talk about, similar to the Dark Souls one, and maybe even a follow-up to that someday. But I'm rambling. I don't really want to ramble. The point of this was just to say, hey, StarCraft: The Looming Shadow is still happening, but a little later than anticipated. And in case you're wondering why I don't have a Patreon or a Ko-Fi, that's, I don't want to take money from people and then not give them what they thought they were getting for it. So any support you've shown has been very welcome in forms of comments and the general excitement. It's a very neat position to be in. Once again, I just wanted to get this out there to not keep people waiting uselessly until the end of the year and being like, oh, where is it? Where is it? It is still on its way. Work is still going on. It has been going on. It's not on, one of the dreaded internet hiatuses of set aside and pushed to the furthest back burner that has ever backburned. No, I'm working on it. It's in my mind. Things are happening with it. Don't worry. So that's about all I have to say about that. Thank you very much for your time and once again the attention. And I hope everybody here has a very Merry Christmas and or other year-end / winter themed holidays that you may or may not participate in. Cheers.